Hello, a couple things we're gonna do with blocks. Take 2 blocks. My blocks a little bit firm, which is actually nicer for balance. And just come to the middle of your mat. And we're not gonna do a lot of warm up, but I suggest that if you need to warm up a little bit more, you can do sun salutation, which we'll do anyway, but maybe warm up a little more, or hopefully you went for a walk before. A couple of things you can do before doing those. It's a very short section of those little exercises we can do with blocks. So let's start to just move what I call the electric toothbrush by moving the arms, and you're pivoting onto your feet. And you start to move your torso, look behind you, tap the arms, and I'm tapping the arms against my bum and across the front of my hips. And if you want to add more, especially if you have not done any type of exercise today, maybe go a little bit more into your legs and go squat. And it's not like a squat, it's almost like a mini lunge going side to side. You probably can hear the tapping. And come back to center. Just swing your arms a little bit more like this, keeping your feet flat on the floor. And take a deep breath in. Let's remember to breathe. Inhale. And exhale. So let's start with our first block, first exercise with the block. I'm going to hold my fingers. Each time we hold the block, let's not try to keep our fingers wrapped this way. Try to have your fingers pointing up. And you're pressing the base of the fingers against the block. Bring your arms in front of you. Relax the shoulders. Bend your knees a bit. Pro-retraction and retraction of the shoulder blades. So make sure you're not forward this way. Trying to keep your hips right under your shoulders. You're going to reach your arms forward. So here, what's happening? Your shoulder blades come apart. Press the base of your fingers against the block. And then here, without bending the arms, draw your shoulder blades back. So you feel like your arms are getting shorter. You feel like your arms are plugging into your shoulders. And reach again forward and reach back. So those things can be done every day. You don't have to have a block. You can do without the block. You can also hold a ball, medium-sized ball, about the size of a block, if you have one. So reach forward and then reach back. And let's not go too much forward or too far back that you feel like you're really squeezing your shoulder blades. Fine, you're a happy medium. Relax the shoulders again away from the ears. You can open your legs a little bit wider, bend your knees. Inhale, reach your arms up. And here you're gonna just lean to one side and then try not to extend the arms. Press the base again of your fingers, your palms against the block. Inhale back to center. Exhale, go to the other side and just push. Keep pushing the hands against the block. And then come back to center. Bring your arms in front of you again. Maybe replug your arms into the shoulders. Bend your knees, coming to a squat. Reach forward. Keep pressing the block and come back. Now, if your shoulders are getting tired, you can do this instead. Take a rest in between and then go back to your chair pose with your arms straight. Or keep your arms in front of you always and coming up. Bending the hips, pushing your hips back. Make sure your knees are not kissing. Your knees go in the same direction as your toes. Keep pressing the block. Sometimes I forget because I'm focusing on the legs or on my glutes, but I want to remind myself that I need to keep pressing the block. The block cannot drop. If someone were in front of you trying to take the block away, that person would not be able to do it. 2 more. And last one. So you probably have felt a little bit here on the top of the arms, which is good. So shake your arms. Actually, you can shake one, shake the other one, shake the legs. And you're going to place now the block in between your thighs. So it's not too high, not too low. It's not in between your knees. You can actually place the block just above the knees. I'm going to step back. So you're on your mat. Step back to the end of your mat. You are coming to your mountain pose. You can keep it a little bent in the knees, but start to engage your inner thighs. Relax your toes. Inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, try to keep your arms lifted, hinge at your hips, and come down to your forward bend. So you don't have to go too low, but keep lifting your arms, lengthen the spine. And then here, just bring your hands down, bend your knees, and walk your hands to the top of the mat, coming to your high push-up, your plank pose. Squeeze the block. You inhale here, exhale, bring your knees to the floor. I know the block is going to be in the way, that's just going to be pushed up. Bring your hands more under your shoulders, push your feet to the floor, lift your shoulders away from the floor. Inhale, lift your chest a little bit and keep pressing the block. Exhale, push the block to come to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And then from here, walk your hands back towards your feet, hands to feet. Hands on your hips, elbows pointing up. Keep pushing the block. This is very important. When you're coming back up, you engage your legs, engage your core, and come all the way up. And release your arms to your sides. Take the block away. And this you can repeat that sun salutation a couple of times this way. It's just to show you just one time. Now here, coming back to your mountain pose. Place again the block at the base of the fingers. Push your hands in. And this is actually a great exercise for the shoulders. You're going to bring the block above your head, then behind your head, and then to the side and in front. So keep pressing the block and make sure you're not moving your head. It's just your arms that are rotating and the block also around your head. Just imagine that your head is like the sun and the block is the earth rotating around the sun. Keep breathing. Reverse the direction. I found this is really a great exercise for the shoulders, the upper back. One more circle. And come back to center. You can have the block here right by your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Push the block. Inhale. Exhale. Imagine the block is very soft, as if you're trying to bring your hands towards one another. This is great for the pectoral minors right here. Those little muscles here. Push and release. Push. Release. Elbows out to the sides. Now push. Release. I'm not using my fingers. Remember, fingers pointing forward. Push. Release. Inhale as you're pushing. Exhale when you release. Keep the belly tight. Make sure you're not creeping your shoulders up, shoulders down. Pushing. Let's push and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Release. And inhale, deep breath in. And exhale, release. Just inhale, arms up. Exhale down. And this was a short section to use with blocks. Probably we'll do other things with blocks another time, different things. And for now, enjoy. See you next time.